This is the Rural Response Hotline.
Hi, I'm kind of at my wit's end. We're really struggling financially. We're struggling with crops and the uncertainty of the market. We're having a hard time making payroll and paying bills. We started this spring with cattle dying because of the flooding, and then trying to get crops in, and now trying to get crops out. I'm losing weight. I've lost 50 pounds. I can't sleep. I'm looking for some guidance.
The other day when I was responding to one of the calls on the hotline, it seemed like it started off right away, and I'm thinking, boy, this person's pretty down and out. And I'm like thinking, how can we help this person other than the counseling program? I said, I'm going to sit here and we're going to listen and we're going to talk. And as we were going through that, he pretty much just said, I'm at my wit's end. And I'm thinking, wow, we need to move on this one quite quickly. So we talked for great lengths, actually. And then, then I said, there's some good providers out in your area, some good counseling providers. And I asked him, I said, at your wit's end, I said, do you feel like you would ever harm yourself or do anything like that? And he said, I'm not quite to that level, but he said, boy, I am struggling. He said, I don't eat well. I am just not doing good. He's tired, and he says he can't sleep, and he doesn't eat. He's lost 50 pounds. And I'm like, okay, let's get you enrolled in counseling. And so we did that. The Rural Response Hotline started in the 80s through church denominations and things like that. Other agencies got on board and said, hey, we need to have a program available for our farmers and ranchers. Through the Rural Response Hotline, we average over about 325 phone calls a month. So we have sought out and had a lot of individuals seek our services. All of our services are free of charge, and they're very confidential, and they're one-on-one. They just got to call that 800 number, and it's a wonderful way of getting started on seeing how we can help out each caller. I was started with the Rural Response Hotline a long time ago. I probably will be dating myself here. But yes, I started later in the early 90s. So I've been here for almost 30 years at the Rural Response Hotline. It was an easy fit for me because of understanding the agricultural industry and being involved on our own family farm and active on the family farm. The Rural Response Hotline is housed in Bancroft. We have a building right on Main Street, and we have 3 of us responders right now. And it's an 800 number, and the hours are 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. How I came across doing this is I was at a basketball game, and one lady said, you're the gal that we need on the Rural Response Hotline. And I think I was a whopping 20 years old, and I was like, wow, okay. So I started doing that part-time, and then I was still going to college. And then by the time I was 22, I was full-time into the Rural Response Hotline. When I was young, I grew up on a small farm outside of Rosalie, Nebraska, which is very small populated. And we had cow-calf operations. So from little on, I learned how to drive a tractor and pull a calf if it needed to be. And I was the best calf puller on the place because I had the smallest hands. I went to college for a while to get a degree in agricultural and business. And then I came back and I married my high school classmate, and we raised 3 kids together, and it's been a pretty good job. I'm still the calf puller on the farm. The cows and calves are now on our farming operation too. But I kind of got shifted aside because I do have a son that's now a vet. So I guess my job's holding the tail now. So I'm involved. I drive the tractors. I do most of the work. I check the cows on a Ranger with our dog, and I'm very active, and it's just a great lifestyle. I'm still into the Rural Response Hotline, and I like the job, and it's very, very rewarding. If any one of you would like to seek out some of the services, a person could be affected by financial hardships, the financial distress times, the disasters, the floods and the blizzards. Individuals are seeking counseling because their kids are acting out or they just need help. A lot of individuals are seeking counseling right now for drug and alcohol addiction and marriage. Marriage has been a real popular issue just because how there's such hard times right now going on. They're asking for help, and they're seeking out to strengthen that family dynamics. That's part of what this is all about, is for us to be strong and take care of ourselves. We have people who call about the FSA programs. When the disasters hit, you wouldn't believe how many people didn't know about the livestock indemnity program or the ECP program. I bet you we told over 300 to 500 individuals about that program alone. And so just knowing that there was programs available to them and just, helping them sign up for those programs and utilizing those programs is a good deal. And with myself being a farm wife, I understand a lot about the FSA programs and services available. And I also understand about the trying times of cleanup from a flood and stuff like that. We had quite a few acres ourselves that flooded, and that was not fun. It was going into planting season exhausted from the cleanup. And so it's just a very trying time for our farmers and ranchers. One thing about that occupation is a lot of it is out of their control. They can't control the trade wars, they can't control the disasters, but it's still a wonderful way of living, and it's a wonderful life. Anyone who's involved in the agricultural industry, they're strong individuals. They might not think that they are, but they really are, because if you can ride this roller coaster that the agricultural industry puts in front of us, you are a strong person. We are Nebraska strong, and anyone who even seeks out services, they're a strong individual, because then that means that they're taking care of themselves, they're taking care of their family, and they're wanting to improve their lifestyle. So that makes them a strong individual. One thing I would like to mention is how much our services are confidential. So if anyone feels that they need to talk or seek some additional help, we are available, and we would love for you to give us a call. Like I said, our services are free. We're here for you. And, we have a lot of people within our own community that have utilized our services, and no one outside our agency knows that. So we're very confidential, and we want to be here for you. So if if anybody feels that they need to talk or seek some help, please give us a call, because that's what we do and that's what we like to do. And there are programs for you. So if anyone would like to reach out, please do so. And you can call our toll-free 800 number. As far as being Nebraska strong, which I just love that theme, because I feel that it's very important through our job. We're all been pretty strong through what we do. We encourage, women to stay healthy and women to, keep strong, be great supporters. And we encourage them to take care of their health and their mental health and their well-being. I get asked a lot about if it kind of takes a toll on me, or if it wears me down listening to other people's stories. And, when the door closes at the end of the day, I don't feel wore down. I don't think my coworker is either. We have lots of discussions. We do a lot of other things to take care of ourselves. But most importantly, I would say it's more self-rewarding to do this job. I'm very positive that we have programs that are really good. We have top-notch people working for us. Our farm law attorney is substantially great, and so are our financial advisors and the mental health counselors we have in place. So at the end of the day, I would say that this job is very rewarding, because I know that I've helped someone.
This is the Rural Response Hotline.
Hi, I'd called a couple months back, and I just wanted to say thanks for the help I received. I was probably a lot worse off than I thought, and the counseling that you helped me get and the financial advice really helped. So I think I can see the light of day now.